Well, good morning, everyone, and it is literally morning. First off, I want to say that I have been lax in getting you guys a video out. That actually is going to change. I am shooting for every Friday. It looks like twice a week is just too much for me now that I'm back to work full time. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and put a video out every Friday. One a week should be fine. Doesn't matter how long it is, how short it is. Sometimes I tend to go a little bit longer. I go up to the 15 minutes that I'm allowed. Really good news to report as far as my health is concerned. I have started cardiac rehab, and because of that, they're always taking my numbers and my blood pressure and things like that. So what it's looking like is any sign of diabetes that I may or may not have had, even with a high carb diet. Now I watch my carbs. I don't just go eat white bread. I do eat brown rice. I eat whole wheat breads, and I just watch the quality of the carbs that I actually put in my system. Weight wise, I am definitely down. I'm maintaining, but I'm definitely down. Now with cardiac rehab, it's a heck of a lot about exercise, getting out there, and finally doing an exercise program, which is fantastic. It's helping me sleep at night. I have been going through a thing. I'll just get about 4 hours of sleep, and then I'm up and awake and energetic and ready to go. I hit about 4 o'clock in the day, and then all of a sudden I'm just walking zombie. This is 2 nights in a row now since rehab, and yay, I have actually slept until 7 in the morning. Great thing. I feel revived. I feel rejuvenated, and I'm getting up no problem. Very last thing, the big thing, my blood pressure. Even with medication, and I was always kind of 160 over 90, I think, before I began to be a vegan, something like that. Maybe it was 165 over 90. Blood pressure goes up and down, so, there was just different readings, but they were hanging around 165 over 90, 165 over 94. For the past week, they measure my blood pressure like 3 times while I'm there, which is an interesting thing. I'm hanging over 124 over 82, I think was one reading. Another reading when I went in was like 120 over 80. The best reading that I had was like 119 or something, actually dipped below that 120 number, 119 over 79, so that's fantastic. The lower I can get, the better chance that I can actually go for lighter medication than what I'm taking now. That's definitely a goal of mine. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that. I feel a lot better since going to cardiac rehab. I'm actually out getting exercise. It's wonderful. Still continuing on the vegan diet. I'm not going to be anything but vegan. That being said, if you think for 1 second that your numbers can't get better, try a vegan diet. It really, really does help your health. I'll keep you posted if any more changes, but for right now, I'm very happy with what's happening. Exciting news. Guess what, everybody? I just came from cardiac rehab again. Even though I haven't gone through that much rehab, and I attribute this basically to diet. They're looking at my numbers. I told them at the end of my workout that I was feeling a little bit lightheaded. So basically they decided to take my blood pressure, and it was low again. And they pretty much asked me of my medications that I took. They suggested that I get in touch with my doctor after if my blood pressure drops. My blood pressure dropped, actually. This time my numbers were 120 over 60, something like that. That bottom number pretty much stayed around 60. I think it spiked at one point. They suggested that they take a few more readings and at some point get in touch with my doctor and see if I could have him lower one of my medications, one of my beta blockers. So I thought to myself, oh, this is fantastic. It was my goal, and it's like that. And I talked to him a little bit at length. I didn't necessarily go into a whole vegan speech, but I said, because of my diet, I know that that's probably why my blood pressure has dropped, because I haven't been getting that much exercise or anything else, but this is because of my diet. That's all they really needed to question. That's all I offered. But wow, how exciting is this? So I might be looking at a drop in one of my medications. I did tell them my pre-vegan numbers. Even though I was taking a medication, my numbers never went to 120/80. They always remained around 160-ish over 90. I thought I'd add that before I put this video out. I'm so happy that I didn't upload it yesterday, because then I wouldn't have had this experience. As a matter of fact, I might actually wait until tomorrow to actually upload it, because I have my very last rehab of the week. It'll be interesting to see what goes on, if any other monumental changes happen. So I'll just hold out and I'll take it day by day, and we'll find out exactly how I'm doing. Boy, I'll tell you, that was exciting news, and I am just about as happy as a person can be. So, again, wherever you are in life, whether you're like a constant meat eater, a solid meat eater, or whether you're a vegetarian or whether you're vegan, take a look at these stats. Maybe learn. Maybe it'll have an effect. Maybe it'll be inspiration for you. I really hope that it does end up inspiring somebody to actually make the choice to go vegan, or make the choice to lower the meat in their diet. Vegan diet, no problem at all. You think it's going to be a problem, but it's not a problem at all. It's just the absence of meat. That's all there is to it. And I'll come back tomorrow with another stat. Day 3 of rehab, and it is a beautiful morning. Blood pressure is a very odd thing. I went in today and basically my blood pressure was 120/90. Before I was done exercising, it systematically went down. I think at the lowest level it was about 118/60. So who can figure these things? It did eventually get lower again, but then it seeped down to the lowest number. Positive thing is, after 3 days of doing that and walking every day that I don't exercise, just getting out there and getting all the physical activity has made everything easier. The walking, they have me probably on 4 machines that are cardio based. Each machine was getting easier. They pretty much upped my times and things like that. So, after a little bit less than a week of doing these exercises, there it was. It was getting much easier to do, and who knows, I might be better off in the long run. I'm just surprised that those strides came so quickly. As far as the blood pressure is concerned, I guess that I will go make an appointment to see my doctor, see if I can get that medication lowered. Interesting. Very interesting. But there you have it, folks. These are the results of my cardiac rehab, and take into consideration that I wouldn't have been able to do it without a vegan diet. And that's all I got to say. Thank you very much, and have a good day.